Do you think the Fed has control of inflation? I do. I mean, interest rates, you can't really do much, when interest rates, 2-year yield is at 5%. Actually, 2-year yield continue to go higher. So you can see, I mean, this is not normal, right? When 2-year yield goes up, QQQ should go down, right? So there's, short term, there's a little, divergence forming, but, Fed has control over how much money is in the system, right? If they are doing quantitative tightening, if they are raising interest rates and they're aggressive about this, it will cause a recession, and the recession will control inflation, right? People, if companies will have to fire people and people are going to lose their jobs, they're not going to travel as much, they're not going to, use Airbnb, they're not going to shop, they're not going to use oil, they're not going to use gas, right? They're not going to drive less. And you're going to cause, mild recession or some kind of recession. And during recession, there's no inflation goes down. The only way inflation will continue going higher if unemployment is low, if the services and manufacturing data is expanding, and people are traveling and they're buying. They don't care how much they're paying for rent. They don't care how much they're paying for their cars, because they just have a lot of money in their pockets. Then yes, then inflation is going to go higher. But Fed has control over it, and they've been very adamant about that they're gonna have higher rates for longer, right? And even in Europe, they already said that most likely instead of 25 basis points, it's going to be 50 basis points. Even in the United States, they're now saying that 50 basis now is not factored in and not off the table. Market doesn't expect any of that, right? Right now, market doesn't, 2-year yield is at 52-week high. And QQQ is, significantly higher from the lows, right? So there's a discrepancy between the bond market and equity market. At some point, that discrepancy is going to disappear, right? At some point, either the bond market will follow the equity market, or the equity market will follow the bond market based on the evidence of recession. I think, technology will follow the bond market, but there are a lot of people who think otherwise, that the bond market will follow the equity.